Yo, I just want to talk about one thing that's been kind of irritating me for a while. And y'all know what I'm talking about, maybe. Let me get this thing out of here. Here we go. The PS3 controllers. You know, you got a PS3, you know what I'm talking about. These controllers here are the flimsiest controllers I've ever played with. Look at this, John. I don't even use this one that much. I make a point to not use it, especially on Call of Duty, because you got to hit that R3 button and you would jack your analog stick up, man. It's like you'll just destroy it. That's why I don't use this for nothing but Metal Gear and stuff that you get you know, be light on the controller with. Call of Duty, you got to be hard on that bad boy. And look at this. This is what I use for Call of Duty. Look at that. Look at that analog. Look at that Polaroid. Look at that junk. Look how it sticks. Bends in like that. It just stays there. It's not like I threw it up against the wall and stuff. Look at that junk. Just sits there. Look at that crap, man. Just sits there. It works. It works now. No problem. It does work. I've had problems playing with Call of Duty with it though, you know, because you can forget about the snapback like that, and even then, this right one is the one that's is almost there too, you know. So what I've done, me with my clever self, I did this. I don't use those anymore. I use the old PlayStation 2 controller. If y'all saw my other video, y'all know I got a converter down there for the PS2 controller. You know, that little blue thing right there. See that plugged in? That's the PS2 controller. The PS2 controllers are 10 times better than the PS3 controllers. It's like it's heavier. It got some more weight on it, you know. Plus, it's clear blue. Isn't that so cool? Look at that. Snap. This is the first one of the first controllers I had when I first got my PS2. Playing Tekken Tag, man. You know, I was using this. I was battling with Tekken Tag. The D-pad is a little worn out. A little worn out. These things are hardcore, like the Army hardcore. Man. They bring these, flimsy old PS3 controllers out. I mean, they cost $50. They want to charge you $50 for it. Look how these things, it's like this little keypad thing right here. This thing is so light. With the keypad on it, it's a little bit heavier than a PS2 controller. So these things like, and I know why they make them like that. They make them like that so if you get mad and you throw that boy and it breaks, and they make these flimsy. You can't tell me that was by accident. I mean, you can't tell me they didn't think of the PS2 controllers and how durable they are compared to the PS3 controller. I think they did it on purpose, just so you can buy more controllers. $50 a pop. $50 for a PS3 controller. You know what I'm saying? That's how you rolling. That's how people roll. I'm not rolling like that. You can get you a converter. Just go ahead and get one and roll with that PS2 controller because it is much better. Like, oh, I don't got the trigger button. Forget the trigger buttons, man. You don't need the trigger buttons that much. You got the 6-axis. Well, if you got the 6-axis, go ahead and use your PS3 controller if the game requires that. But for the bulk of games that need the analog stick, like Call of Duty, that you gonna play hardcore on with the controller, with that analog, you hit that R3 button to knife somebody, you hit that L3 button to run, you hitting the L3 button and hitting forward or wherever you're trying to go to run. So that wears on the PS3 controller a lot more than it does with the PS2 controller. With the PS2 controller, it's no problem, man. I've been playing with this controller for like since the beginning of the PS2 came out. This thing, man, no problem. You can throw it. You can hit it with a sledgehammer. You can throw that boy in the toilet, bring it back out, play with it, man. As long as you didn't use the bathroom before you did it. But anyway, these controllers, and this is the only complaint I have with PS3. Everything else with PS3 is fine. It's okay. Let me see if I got this zoom straight. Anyway, everything else with the PS3 I'm cool with. As you can see right here. See my little Kratos background back there. Can't wait till that God of War 3 come out. And I will be using that PS2 controller for that too. You know. But these controllers, man, PS2 controllers are way better than the PS3 controllers. You can forget it. I'm not buying them on PS3 controllers. I might buy one more. I bought this off my cousin for a cheaper price. This was brand new when he had it, you know. But, I mean, forget these old PS3 controllers, man. And I am not about to glorify Xbox. Even though Xbox thinks more about their controllers than PS3, it seems like. Sony or whatever. Because they got some weight on their controllers and they don't wear out. The only thing is Xbox got a horrible D-pad for fighting games. That D-pad is not for fighting games. You need to get you something else. They need to think about that. They didn't think about that, but they thinking about, they want to bring Tekken 6 off of 360. Come on now. How you going to play Tekken 6 with a D-pad like the 360s? Are you serious? Alright. That's all I got to say about that. And that's the bottom line. Cause no. That ain't it. To be the man, you gotta beat them. Woo! Oh, that's not it either. Oh, it's true. It's start. Oh, that's not it. Dang. Oh yeah, here you go. I am the best there is, the best there was, and that's definitely not it. Oh, this is it. The most electrifying line in sports entertainment today. If you smile, what the rock? This ain't sing along with the Lance. No, Lance is the only one that can say this. Is cooking.